the game. In the stream, it is beginning. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Vandal Hearts 2. We are playing as Chris, and in between the last time I streamed this and this stream, I did some memory card swapping. We're going to be using slot 2, because we can. Also, it has more space, so that's a good sign. Anyway, we left off here last time, exiting the village, and we're on the tail of a swordsman that is still not over his wounds. Lovely times. I also like the grammar that shows up in the dashboard here. 1 viewers. Okay. Anyway, we also messed around some times last time. No, we don't need to go to transfer. Never mind. What I meant to do is I need to go to equipment. Equip.
I really want stuff. Apparently these guys.
Clivey Boy's gonna get himself another weapon in his offhand. We picked up a mallet last time. And so we're taking the mallet. Because we can.
Yes, exactly.
It's not the best weapon, but it's a nice thing to have later on.
It's a mallet?
Yes, it is a mallet. It's classified as a special type weapon. Because there aren't really any hammers. But the thing about special type is that there's a lot of weird weapons that go in that category.
Weapons that are not anything else.
I mean, for example, you can get an urn later that you just whack people with. There's also, like, a book that you could whack people over the head with.
Okay, a book is much less weird.
The thing about the book is that, actually, it's probably one of the best weapons in the game.
How does the urn not crack?
It's an especially hard and possibly metal urn.
Okay,
I'm guessing.
What, metal and like cement?
I don't know. I do know is that the urn also gives you a very awesome ability.
That would A, not break, and B, hurt.
Yes. Alright, so it's time to begin the battle. And we've got beetles. They're inbound. I'm gonna light the beetle on fire.
Yes, light everything on fire, because that's the most fun.
Yes. Didn't quite kill him, but that's what Chris is for.
Chris!
And Chris quickly struck him in the throat. Or whatever passes a throat for a beetle. I don't know, the thorax? Abdomen? Yeah, probably the abdomen. So, there is a property that I gave Chris's weapon last time. Basically, one of the daggers unlocked a thing called Search Mark. What that does is you can pick up items from the ground.
Okay.
This is why when you're playing the game, it's very important to have someone that uses daggers, because that is the only way you can pick up items from the ground, if you're holding a dagger. It's weird, I know, but that's the way it works. That said, Clive's gonna thwack this beetle in the back with a short sword. And level up from it. Should I make girl and girl action thwack the guy in the back?
Yes.
Okay, I shall use his staff to thwack that beetle in the back and maybe kill it. Oh no, the bird is healing the beetle.
God damn it! How are these birds so advanced? First they can fire weapons, and now they can heal themselves.
I say, they can fire weapons in Chroma Squad, but this is like medieval times, so they had to come up with another way to make them dangerous. And that happens to be magic.
I can't hit a target, huh? How about you just burn to death? It was beautiful. That's another.
Thankfully,
really
it can only
fun
heal
method
once. It can only heal once. It used up all of its MP to heal.
Okay, well that's better. No, I can't see from all the way there.
I'm having Chris's sister launch an arrow into the beetle. It kind of turned him around a little bit there. And now we're in a dangerous situation because I don't know whose back the beetle's going to attack. Maybe the archers. Let's move her.
Kill him. Yeah,
Okay,
well,
no, he's going
fire,
for...
he won't charge.
Oh no, he's going for girl and girl actions. Ah!
Oh, kinky. Oh, he's dead. So is he. Oh boy, do I have ammunition.
And Chris has killed the beetle.
Damn beetle.
And that plant is allergic to fire. We're going to...
Allergic to fire.
We're going to use the Buster Flare technique on it, which is the fire spell that I have right now. Not a bad beginner spell.
What I need is power cells.
Yes. Power cells. And I cannot use Blaze Slash yet because I don't have enough EP. Which is just stuff that builds up during the battle. Gonna go for him. And that plant healed itself. That punk.
God damn it.
Oh well, I'm also healing with the, with our mage here. So it's not complete, waste, I guess. Okay, so I need flight to get to that part of the map, which I don't have at this point in the game. I can, however, drag Chris over to this chest, though, to open, to lockpick with his... Moving And roll action. Yay, Chris leveled up. Got him.
Got him. Okay, which way did I come in? This way.
If all else fails, if I do accidentally kill the bird, I can always reload this map later on and just get the chest then.
Yeah.
For now, I'm trying to give the bird a more enticing target. That target being Clive's back. I heard it's very, tough and tender. Okay, maybe not tough and tender. You can't really be both those things.
Yeah, I suppose that's a bit of an oxymoron.
Yeah. Okay, the bird took the bait. Good. We did it. Bird has the bait. Bird has been got. And Chris is unlocking this chest behind that bird's back. Yay. We grabbed a random bow for firing arrows. That kind of bow.
Yes.
Now it's time to blast this bird with some fire magic. No, don't accidentally heal him, oh god. Okay, we're firing him.
No, I didn't mean Good Friday isn't a holiday.
And girl action is leveled up. Now I get to show off Clive's new ability. Blaze Slash. Woo. It's very flashy. And we did that perfectly, so we get 1,600 gold for booty. It's very bootylicious. And now we're loading. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer.
Yeah.
And we've gotta hurry. Oh no, Yuri sees someone coming. And no, not that kind of coming, you sick pervert. Oh no, it's Wesker from the cutscene. You there, you peasant scamp. Oh god. Who are you calling a scamp? Me, declares Chris, in front of Commander. Lieutenant is like, you brat, your insolence will cost you. You're a young one too, whatever. And he's like, the straight man is... Okay, the commander's like, that's enough, Jameer. Yes, the lieutenant's name is Jameer. Then Jameer's like, but Commander Jacob. The commander's name is Jacob, and he says, drop it. He's got business with Governor Grodd, but he seems to be lost. Point us towards the
who's the one that has
manor. And Chris gives him directions.
Chris is not there yet.
And Commander's like, good. Take this for your trouble, boy. He throws a gold coin at us. And then Chris is like, what do you think I am?
Coin.
I don't need your loose change for giving you directions. And then Jameer's like, you wretched upstart. And then Jacob's like, drop it, I said. Yeah, he put Jameer right in his place. Seriously, what kind of name is Jameer? Jacob's like, I like your bravado, boy. But putting pride above your own worth brings only misfortune. Remember that, boy. Move out, he tells Jameer and the 6 dudes that look alike. Note that neither Jacob nor Jameer have helmets. That means they're important.
Yes, because all the important people have helmets.
I mean, they don't have helmets.
Yes, because the important people have helmets.
Oh, yes. Yuri remarks that looking at Jacob it was like seeing death. His eyes were so cold. And the soldiers, too. They had this rancid smell of blood. It's like they don't wash their armor or something. And Cloud's like, black armor and a blood-red emblem. I remember now. They're the elite knights of Cardinal Ladoric. AKA that one guy that fucking that one queen. Okay, they're secret police. They hunt down their enemies. They've been known to kill entire clans, from oldest people to babies. They're kind of a miserable lot. Grungle actually calls them remarks that people call them the Blood Knights.
That sounds pretty brutal.
He references the opening cutscene. And he calls Commander Jacob Colonel Ladoric's Hatchet Man. Even though he doesn't use a hatchet, but that's a spoiler for way later in the game. Anyway, why would someone like that come out here, remarks Chris. And he's like, what are we doing here? We need to get moving. And so we must hurry. It's buffering. Okay, it's going. We're good. We're good. To the manor! Specifically to Adele's room in the manor. Yes, she was here. She is a name that's here in this game. She's not rolling in the deep, but her feelings might be.
Eyebrow emojis. Huh?
A maid brought her
yeah,
something
his head
to
exploded.
eat. Adele has no response to maid.
How the fuck am I out of ammo already? That's not even
I
fair.
have no idea, but Master's anger may be misdirected. And the maid is like, you shouldn't spend so much time outside. It's the opposite problem that we have nowadays. We need to spend more time out there. But you need to stay inside because someone was hurt in a monster attack on Rosas Hill. Adele's like, yesterday? And maid thinks that someone was injured yesterday. However, I don't know if the maid knows exactly who was injured, because she's not clear on the details. And apparently an eggworm attacked some children playing near a windmill. And what she's saying is that it's unsafe to go outside.
There's a Krogan on me.
Okay, Adele just straight up runs out of the room and goes outside. Yep. She's outside. Came down with tied bed sheets. That's how she got down. And we get to go to the next place. But before we do, let's go back to town and grab something. Go buy some more equipment because we've earned quite a bit of gold from that last battle. To the shop!
Oh, look, power cells, good.
Clive's going to learn how to stab people in the kidneys with a spear.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do... I'll do a bamboo one initially.
Boop.
And I'll buy a... Let's see here. Oh! They have a new staff available. A new thing for girl and girl action to play with.
More Krogan. Oh, there's some Baron.
And there's a new dagger to play with. Neat. Alright. Well, we have some new toys. We're gonna make sure that they're properly assigned.
I shoot him. I have to back the fuck up because there is indeed a Krogan right there. Ah! He's just getting his armor burned off.
Sounds good.
And I'm shooting him in the ass.
Anyway, we're moving onward to the eastern side of that plain area that we're just in. So why not? Ah. Hello? Oh, you're there still. Okay. Thought it might have been someone else joining us or something. Oh well. And Chris is like, oh no, not monsters again.
Not monsters.
Oh, boo-hoo. They're just a bunch of plants and a beetle and a bird.
Enemies that can heal themselves.
Or heal others, rather. The plants heal themselves. Unfortunately, because I did not equip new armor on anyone, Clive cannot go through the heavy brush.
Damn it, Clive.
It could be worse.
Could be raining.
Yes, very much so. So I gave Clive a spear to play with. Basically, the advantage that they have over other weapons is they don't necessarily have more reach, but they can reach one tile higher or lower than normal weapons can. So, meaning that if someone is trying to hide underneath like a cliff or something and it's only 2 tiles high, you can shank them from above.
Okay.
So they can't play that game. Okay, so Girl and Girl Action's new staff is imbued with Wind Element, but it has an Ice spell.
Interesting.
Anyway, I'm gonna murder this plant with a bamboo stick. We're close to it, I guess. Oh yeah, also, the new dagger that I gave Chris is called Baroque. I like the instrumentation. Ha! Bird, your heal action was wasted because I killed the target before you could heal it. Ha! Take that! Boom. And we're going to go... shank the beetle in the side. No, she gains... I know that our helper gains nothing from engaging combat, but... I might as well use it to make it go faster.
Gotta go fast!
Yes. Because we gotta get to the good stuff. Like talking about Konami's business practices or something. Okay, the beetle could theoretically go for Rosalie from behind, so I'm gonna stick her behind these bushes. I don't know who the Beale's gonna go for, but what I do know is that they tend to take the least amount of time to get to something, so... Oh, the Beale's running away, and is probably going to use his lightning spell on Clive. Yep, it did. Clive leveled up,
Level up.
hooray.
Man, this album is
And-
brutal.
Girl on girl action got stabbed and got pecked in the back by Bird.
God damn it, Bird.
I'll teach you to whack me like that with my wind-infused stave. I don't know why he apologized, but... Oh, it might be because he's Erlager's man.
Yeah, good, I need to
That
go.
plant will take a while to get back to anything.
Not like half and half. And this time, melons out. That album was brutal. It was great.
Ah!
It's brutal.
You wanna keep pecking me in the back there, boy? Try getting behind me with this. Ah! Get roasted, pecker.
Ooh, Christmas tree again.
Now it's time to toy with my foe. Because I'm going to go run through the fields for a little while to pick up items that I can pick up with Chris. First thing, I'm going to go for that chest. Back. Time to move Rosalie, because I have a feeling that they can also go for her. Not sure yet. Oh, and there's a chest right over there, too.
A chest.
Yep. Well, time to unlock. Whoa. And I've picked up a goblin shield. It sounds like a disgusting name, but it's actually a very good weapon. Shield. Primarily for its the ability that it provides, but it's still a pretty good one. Basically, if you train the skill that's on the shield, it will heal whoever is holding it for a certain amount of HP per round.
Yeah.
So it is fast healing in the can. Whoa. That bird sucks. Ah. Take that, bed. Keep missing. I'm just wasting the bird's actions at this point. Because it is hilarious. I think there's an item here. Not sure. Oh, there is. I found a hint. Yes, you can find those lying around somewhere. Hints to how to play the game.
Well then.
Basically, the only purpose that it holds, if you were to hold it, is it gives you extra weight. But other than that, the description of the item will give you the hint that it wants to give you. So, bird is gonna go for Yuri. The bird only has 1 hit point left. At this point, I am just toying with this thing. Get it, Chris. Oh, there's 2 goblin shields in this battle. Neat. Clive attacking the air for no reason. Well, I had him do that for no reason. And now we're going to use some predictive maneuvers and have Yuri bombard this position with fire.
Because fire's the best.
And also, predicting the movements of your enemies is key to how you win this game. Or one of the keys. The other key being knowing how to position yourself, and among other things. Also, we got a lot of booty this time. 3,600. Woo. The booty has been obtained.
Booty.
Well then. Yuri notices something. The swordsman is in the middle of the road, tired. Same swordsman that destroyed that eggworm in the previous stream.
Eggworm!
The swordsman thinks this might be the end for him. And Chris is like, you can't go on like that, come back with us. Swordsman's like, that's not an option, man. There's a place he must go. Ugh. And then he collapses on the ground. And it fades to black. Suddenly, we're in a very enclosed space. We're asking if he's feeling any better, and he's like, I think so. Sweet deal. That medicine you brewed appears to be working. And this is Chris's secret hideout. Grown-ups don't come here, so you can rest and relax. Meanwhile, there's a couple of what look like banners that have skulls on them. One has a skull and crossbones. I think he's into pirates. He's like, the swordsman's like, this is the second time that you guys have saved me. Oh god. And by the way, his name is Nicola.
Nicola.
And he thanks us most sincerely. Chris introduces himself and his friends. And I'm assuming his sister at some point. Yep, and his sister too. And Chris is like, we gotta apologize for that village. You saved someone from there, but they made you go away because they're afraid of Governor Grodd, who is not Gorilla Grodd at all. Villagers do have a legitimate complaint, though. No stranger has the right to cavalierly disturb the lives of the local people. And he thanks us for hospitality, but he can't stay here forever. He's like, ugh. Yeah, Chris is like, you should stay here until your wounds are healed.
You need to be a little bit more renegade.
Well,
You need to be a little bit more of an asshole.
fun fact, you could do that in this game at some point.
Be an asshole?
Yes. There are choices that, if you make, will affect how the game ends. There's like 4 or 5 endings to this game.
Great. Those are my favorite games. Not that there's
Although,
more
to
than
be
one ending
fair-
to this game, but
Although, to be fair, most of them are bad endings. Except for like one. I'm hoping to get the one good ending, but given my track record of trying to play this game, it has glitched on me a couple of times, so I've not been able to get all the things required for it. But that was in the past. Maybe this will be fine now.
that was then, this is now.
Yes. Governor Grodd calls Jacob a young hero. Even though he was the one slaughtering all those villagers in the first cutscene of the game. He's like, cut
Like
the
an
crap.
asshole.
It's not a sightseeing tour.
We're gonna go to Caliston Rift.
And Jacob is looking for a certain individual that was headed for his region. He has orders to detain him. He intends to start the search tomorrow.
We're gonna solve all these system.
And he wanted to inform Grodd as this was his jurisdiction. And Grodd's like, search all you desire, man. Cool. Go ahead, man. It's odd to see elites out here in the boonies. This man must be important. He's like, that's none of your concern. Let's just say he could seriously harm the kingdom. And Grod's like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Then Jacob's like, I must be going. Lots of nodding happens. And weird diviner man opens the door for them. Diviner Goddard. He is an ordinary diviner, albeit one of a terrible mullet. But yes, a diviner.
Okay, we get to go fix the magnetic shield so this colony doesn't get solar radiation to death.
And now Grod's talking some shit behind Jacob and them. He's like, the Cardinal's hounds had to come. Ugh. Those animals have no qualms against raising villages. Serfs can suffer, but that would be disastrous for our taxes. And Goddard's like, but Master, this could be a godsend. Good point. Maybe. Helping them could open channels for you to return to the capital. And God's like, but how could I help them? They're just here to search. And God's like, the tax collector was driven out of Palata. A stranger did that. Does he not sound suspicious? And God's like, oh, so he is. I better inform them, there's no time to lose. Oh god. So, yeah. I think the hounds are on our ass now. And Goddard has a word for the audience. That's right, Master. Dance for me. Yes,
No.
totally not suspicious.
And a dance, and a dance.
Grodd is considered to be the dancing queen of Palata for 3 years running.
Generator over.
And Chris is running down the road and bumps into Adele. Literally. Causing headache and pain and other things. And Adele's like, Chris, you're safe! Chris is like, huh? What are you talking about? And Adele's like, was it you or Clive was hurt? And Chris is like, what are you saying? They're fine, there's nothing wrong with those two. And Adele's like, really? Then who? And Chris is like, oh, don't step any closer. My teenage puberty hormones are kicking in. And Chris is like, you heard what I said. Don't take another step. He is planning not to talk to her again. Because teenage angst.
Teenagers
Adele is confused. She can get as close to him as she likes. And she's walking closer. And Chris is like, oh, whoa, stop that.
Stop, don't do that. Stop.
Don't you think you're acting strange? Why would the daughter of a noble want to be with us? Nobles act like nobles hold fancy dances at their manors. That's why Grodd was a dancing queen all this entire time. It's up to me to do what I want, she declares, wearing the clothing of a noble. And Chris flat out lies, saying we hate having you around. They don't say it, but they must feel the same way. Wah. Teenage angst. Adele is saddened and shocked to hear this.
Think we need a ambulance?
I don't know, but Chris points out the ladyship should know what her father's doing. Even today, he used a tax collector to hurt people in the village. But little lady pretends as if nothing happened. And then Chris is like, you want to be our friend? Forget it, get out of here. And she is like, are you being serious? And Chris hates lives and nobles, but especially nobles. Now she understands that Chris has poor teenage angst rage, and she won't come back. she runs away. Then Chris has a tsundere moment. It's like, oh, wait! Oh god, Nicola's walking. Is something the matter? Nicola, sir. Okay, the hideout is in a tree. It's a goddamn tree house. That's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and Chris brought something for Nicola to eat. Hopefully it's not covered in dirt. It seems like Nicola's telling stories about things. An animal that is very big. The desert people tamed them and ride them instead of horses. But for sheer size, the whale bear of the Kadal Mountains is equal. I've never seen the whale bear. But, dang. Actually, I think I know where the Kadal Mountains are in this game. Oh god. Nicole's dad's business took him all over the world, and hence that's why he knows so much about things. Chris too wants to see other countries, and Nicole's like, I'm sure there'll be many opportunities. Your life has just begun. Chris is saddened by this thought, because he's a peasant. He's like, it's no use. I can't leave the village. God decides their station in life according to my daddy. Or, not my dad, but fuck, whatever. His destiny is probably to live humbly right here for the rest of his life. And Nicole's like, yeah, not as pious life rooted in the land. Here's easy, but one is harsh and demanding. But it's a life that stands for goodness and dignity of a man. And Chris is like, But Nicole's like, but if you feel that way, that life is something you can't avoid, then you're completely wrong. For example, you can embrace the hell out of it. People can be whatever they choose, he declares. They can be saints who bring joy, or the darkest of sinners. People can do that because they have the power of their own will. If we are to only serve destiny, God would have never given us our will. If we do have a role in to fill, we have to use our will to earn it from God. Then Chris is like, I've never heard anyone say that before. But what you said, it makes me feel so much stronger. And Nicole's like, yeah, I think that's what people call their dreams. Chris, you must have a dream too. The dream, Chris is like, my dream? I've never thought about it, but I want to. I have choices. I have choices. I got 4 of them. I think I'll have you decide. Sara. The 4 choices are as follows. Live freely. That's the first one. 2. Make a girl happy. 3. Become the king. Or 4. I don't know.
I don't know, I can't really argue with making a girl happy.
Alright. So it is. I don't think this choice matters too terribly much, but it's gonna happen. Chris like, there's a girl who I like, well, I'll make her happy. That mustn't seem like much of a dream to you, so plain small. And Nicole's like, that's not true at all. People so often waste their lives trying to chase wealth and status. There aren't many like you who realize the true value of something close by. It's nice if you say that, but it's useless. I'm only the son of a serf. I don't have what it takes to make anyone happy. Damn it, Chris. Nicola just told you. Okay, Nicole's like, is that right? You fell in love with the girl. It's not her stats or belongings that you fell in love with. You yourself said it's not necessarily wealth or honor that makes someone happy. You rejected them over your love for this girl. The problem isn't about wealth or status, it's about courage. Do you have the courage to be even reviled for the rest of your life for her? And Chris never thought about it that deeply. He said he wanted to make her happy, but he was thinking about himself. But he understands now. He doesn't care what happens to him. That put a smile on her face, and that would be reward enough. That's what happens far later in the game. Anyway, then I have nothing more to say. I'll pray to God that you earn such a way of life. And the boys come back in town, and Yuri and Girl Action's like, Chris, there's bad trouble. Chris like, what's the matter? Clive was like, we ran into Adele a while ago. She acted odd. She had a disturbing look on her face. She went to Danju Forest alone. And Yuri's like, when she left, she said farewell. Jesus, bye or see you. Nicole's like, but monsters come alive at night. She better get out before nightfall. I'm going to join you in this quest. Chris like, you can't do that. And Nicole's like, don't worry, I can use a healing spell. With half a day's rest, I've recovered enough. Oh shit, Nicola can heal himself. Yay. So, what?
Oh shit, that mech just blew up.
Well then. I'm gonna go back to the village and update weapons. Because I can. And it'll make me happy. I'll take the hook head. And we have new items in the shop here. I think I'm going to give Clive a vest. Because it'll make him a bit faster.
And beefier.
Well, no, I took off his heavy armor. But, oh, we have Nicola in our party now. He has maxed out HP and EP for his level. He's level 8. For reference, the rest of us are level 4. And he's holding a broadsword. And I should probably just rearrange some equipment, go, and...
What the heck is the Days Winter?
I forgot to do a thing. Equip. Chris, hold this goblin shield. I know it smells a little, but it's a good shield, I swear.
Where the fuck is this system?
I don't know where the system is. What I do know is that Yuri has a new staff. And I've got to redistribute the staff wealth. On this one, he's going to get Buster Flare on this. Okay, healing on that. And Chris has got Goblin Shield. Alright.
Oh, Jesus
We're golden.
Christ, that scared the shit out of me.
I know.
That one's like dropping shit. Or something. Yeah.
And it's time to go to the Danzhou Forest. Yeah. It's very dangerous around here. God, that was a terrible pun and a half. And it's not very well lit in here. Nicola points out the obvious. There, I zoomed out everything a little bit. Maybe I should make the zoom a little bit closer. There. Ha! I've bamboozled that plant.
Oh, this might not be normal Varen.
Nah, it's not normal Varen at all. Jerry killed the plant with a whack of his new staff.
No, no, keep away from the Quarian. Keep away from the Quarian.
Nope.
Get the fuck away from the Quarian. Get away from the Quarian.
Nope. It won't be getting away from that anytime soon. That's not how it works.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna set them all on fire for them.
Oh. Nicola has a few techniques.
Get
Quite a
away
few.
from the Quarian! Oh, Quarian died.
Well then.
Critical mission failure.
Dang.
There are like 3 Varen right there.
Nicola just annihilated this plant.
I
This
don't
is
think
fun.
the other than she's a regular party for this. But oh well.
And Abiel is going for Clive with lightning. Hurts him a little bit, but he should be fine. Clive is leveled up, yay.
Get on the fucking shuttle. Okay, we kept the Quarian alive that time. Fuck yeah, you just roundhouse kicked that thing in the face.
Yep. Yuri learned Thunder Wave.
My best friend's getting drunk.
Well then. Okay, so we defeated the monsters, got a lot of booty, and we have to find Adele in a half hour.
To get more booty?
Maybe. Chris finds himself at a place where the sun is setting. He found Adele sitting at the edge. Chris is like, "Don't jump, I'm coming." And Chris fell. Well then. Okay, Chris is fine. Adele's like, as clumsy as ever, I see. He really thought he was gonna jump. Adele's like, don't be silly. Adele just wanted to see the sunset, and she noticed the thing. And it's the first time in a while that Chris has called her by her name, and not just lady or princess or something sarcastic. Chris is like, And Chris is sorry about all the terrible things he said. He's a wanker. Adele is insensitive.
He's a wanker.
But Adele's like, I've been insensitive too, but you don't have to put up with me much longer, so forgive me. Chris is like, what do you mean? Adele's like, I'm leaving for the capital in the spring. Chris is like, what? Adele's like, you know that the Byrons used to be powerful. And Father wants her getting status by having her marry an important noble. And Chris is like, what? Aren't you like 12? And Adele's like, can't be helped, it's my duty. Oh god. She recalls experiences for when Cosimo brought the two here as kids. And she wishes things are like that again. Why does everything have to be complicated? Because we're teenagers, Cosimo's recovering in his own manner, and Grodd is a dick. Then Chris has a brilliant idea that teenagers sometimes think about. And it's also an issue in a lot of cases. Let's run away from home.
Let's run away.
I was like, what? And Chris just bluntly says, we'll elope, just the two of us. And I was like, are you serious? And Chris is like, who cares if you're a noble? Someone told me that your destiny is something that you win by your own will. I was like, Then Chris is like, let's go north. No one will find us there. I'm still a kid, but if I work hard, we can do it. This cannot go wrong at all. And Adele says, yes, take me with you. Then Chris is like, yeah, so let's get going. Adele's like, what's the matter, Adele? Adele's like, are you serious about leaving now? We're not even prepared to camp out right now. And Chris is like, oh, yeah, we should do some planning. And she tells Chris to go home, get maps, food, or whatever else we'll need to travel. She'll get like gems, silverware, and anything else valuable out of the manor so that she can like sell it or something.
Yeah, because you need a trip to pawn.
Yes. Chris is like, but that's stealing. Then Dell's like, what else are we supposed to do? We're just kids. We'll meet at the bridge at dawn 2 days from now, right? Then Chris is like, yes, ma'am. And then the two walk off together to get back to where everyone else is, I guess. Yeah. Dell's sorry for all the trouble. Clive's like, don't worry about it. Look, it's getting dark. You should go home. Then Chris is like, yeah. And Nicola's like, so, that's Lady Adele. Gary's like, what? Shelter me for 1 more night, I must go. Then Chris is like, thanks, Mr. Nicola. That's a great name, though, I swear. Chris looks pretty vacant. Then again, I think it's just his default teenage face. He's like, friends, I have something to tell you, and Then Clive interjects with, you're in love with Adele? Chris is like, what? Clive's like, we knew a long time ago, right, Yuri? Yuri's like, maybe you weren't even aware of being in love? Chris is like, huh?
Not.
Then Clive just like, it's a good match. And then in parentheses, I prefer Rosalie, but... Yuri's like, it makes me feel a little jealous. Then Chris is like, no, I want to tell you, at dawn 2 days from... Then Clive's like, see you tomorrow, lovely Roy. And Yuri's like, good night, Chris. Then Chris is like,
Bye.
Right now, the only person in our party is Chris.
Be right back.
Okay. Or you've just gotta go home. And, oh, our home has been ransacked. Oh God. Oh. Well then. Huh.
Big brother, where were you?
They're just like, who did this? Oh God. Rest by soldiers in the manor. They beat him terribly, depending on where your man was hiding. There are knights we saw near a plane today. Just like the Blood Knights. Really now? Oh God. Well, I have a hell of a story for Sara when she gets back. Yeah. And yeah, we should go ask Nicola what to do about this. Okay, well, let's do a thing here. Shop. We can sell some things. Things that we don't really have use for. Like this.
I have returned.
Welcome back. You've missed something very important.
Oh no.
So,
This happens to me a lot.
we got home. And Chris's dad has been arrested.
Oh.
And it's up to us to figure out how to... And we're going to be going to talk to our good old friend Nicola that we found to figure out how to go about this. Yeah. So basically, it's a very hectic time. Are there any more staves available? Oh God, there is another one! Jesus! How many staves are they going to give us? We have the Herm Rod now, which has a spell simply called a Requiem. Sure, we'll take Requiem, I guess. Clive, you can equip another spear, I guess. Have this jabber, because we don't have Dragon Stab yet. And Chris, there are no new daggers. Okay. Well then. So, we're gonna do our equipping and transferring protocols like usual. Alright. Transfer time. Nope. Back to the shop to sell things that we don't need. Circulate the empty staves that we have. This wood shield that I think we can get rid of safely. Okay, let's get out of here. And what I think I'm going to do for this is that we're going to leave town. Gonna go visit our good little friend Nicola here. Going to our hideout. We'll figure out the plot from there, then I think I'll save and conclude the stream. Anyway, so we're now loading. Nicola is sitting up in the bed. And Chris is like, so that's our story. My story. No, doesn't concern you, but we need some advice. Nicola's like, the former governor, Cosmo Byron. He said he's at the family retreat over the mountain. Why don't you seek his help? Actually, I came here and hoped to see him, too. Then Cloud's like, that's good, he outranks even the Blood Knights. Nicola's like, no, let's get moving. Then Girl on Girl Action must ask Nicola something. Nicola, who are you? Nicola's like, Cloud's like, whoa, Yuri, what are you saying all of a sudden? Yuri knows he's being rude, but it's important. The way you fought, your swordman's too refined for a simple drifter. And a healing spell you use, that's for royalty or a powerful cleric. It's not a coincidence that the Blood Knights are here in the village. It's you that they're searching for, isn't it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the reason why the Blood Knights are here. Nicola's like, that's probably correct. But he can't reveal his identity just yet. But he's not a criminal or a traitor, believe him.
Oh my gosh.
He's driven only to save the country from chaos, even if it costs his life. And we have another choice. We can either say we believe Nicola or ...
I don't know, I don't like Nicola very much.
I mean, Nicola, like, kicked that eggworm's ass and saved a person from getting dragged off to slavery by a tax collector. That's some good points on his favor. Screw it, I'm gonna say I believe Nicola. I believe you! And Chris is like, it's because Nicola decided to follow my dreams. And they're not memes. And Nicole's like, believe me, I'll get your father out. But we've gotta hurry, we've gotta reach Cosmo's retreat. And so... that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to conclude this stream tonight. We have a new quest to go reach Cosmo at his retreat. We have collected 10.5% of the weapons in this game.
Well then. I also found a fantastic Easter egg in Mass Effect 2.
Fantastic. What did thee find?
So, there is a series of novels written that take place in the Master universe, and in fact, they take place like during the original trilogy series at various points. I just found that you can purchase 2 of them in the game.
Dang.
Oh my god, that's great.
Alright. Well, do you have any parting words for the stream?
Look out for Easter eggs.
And look out for weird blood knights that want to take your head. In case you enjoyed this stream, be sure to follow me on Twitch, or if you're watching this on YouTube far after the fact, or not too long after the fact, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.